I'd like to quickly tell you about 3 things that we feel really sets the Nokia Lumia 900 smartphone apart from the crowd. It has bold, beautiful, and balanced design that brings out the best in Windows Phone with some exclusive applications coming first to Nokia Lumia. Okay, first, about the design that Stephen mentioned. As Stephen said, it's a different set of priorities in the United States, and it was our focus on the United States market that really gave birth to the bold design of Lumia 900. We knew that with its 1.4 gigahertz processor running on AT&T's super fast LTE network with the great media capabilities of Windows Phone, that we had an opportunity to build a really special content experience. So we gave the Lumia 900 a stunning 4.3-inch AMOLED clear black display. AMOLED is a circular polarizing technology that produces deeper blacks and sharper colors. It reduces glare, allowing the light of the underlying display to shine through more vividly. Amazingly, clear black actually produces a brighter display without using more battery power. And you will only find this circular polarizing technology on Nokia. The Lumia 900 also has a head-turningly beautiful design. Its shape reflects the extreme product-making heritage of the Nokia N9 and Lumia 800, resulting in a beautifully conceived device wrapped in a single piece of injection-molded polycarbonate. Now at Nokia, we've been investing in polycarbonate for 20 years. It's why we can make phones that look and feel as great as the Lumia 900. It also allows us to produce premium phones with color, because that color, like this bright cyan you see, is inherent in the material, not cheaply painted onto the outside. Polycarbonate also allows us to build phones with super strong structure without having to use extra metal brackets and parts that might detract from intended performance. The Lumia 900 also has a balanced design throughout. Even with a large 1830 mAh battery, its size is svelte and fits great in your hand. And we balance the Lumia 900 with not one, but 2 great cameras. You know, at Nokia, we carefully engineer our own camera modules. We don't bulk order parts just off the shelf from vendors. And that's one of the reasons why you'll only find Carl Zeiss optics on Nokia phones. The camera on the back of the Lumia 900 is a real marvel. It has an f2.2 aperture lens with a 28mm focal length, and an incredible dual wide mode function that we're super proud of. And you may say, it's a bunch of numbers, why do I care? Let me show you. This is an illustration that would show you what might happen. Imagine yourself out for dinner with friends and you want to take a quick picture of the scene. So you pull out a typical smartphone, which would have a 35mm focal length, and you take the snap. You don't want to get out of your chair and back up and tell the waiter to get out of the way and just destroy the moment in the first place. You just take a quick picture. And what you're going to see is a little bit of a compromise on the side, just sort of cut off the frame a little bit. I hope you don't like the guy on the left because half the space is gone. And you can't really get the moment. And so you may say, well, I'll just put my phone in wide angle mode. Well, on most smartphones today, what they do in wide angle mode in 16:9 is they just chop off the top and the bottom. It gets the correct aspect, but it doesn't actually add anything. In fact, it takes away. Cameras with a 28mm focal length, like the one on the Lumia 900, this gives you an idea of what that same scene would look like taken from the same position. You can see how you get a wider aperture. You can see more of the moment and capture it the way that you remember it. And that dual wide mode function I spoke of earlier, it means that we can take that same wide angle method and apply it to the 16:9 view. So that when you go to wide mode, you actually get more of the view. It looks terrific and works great. We didn't stop there. We put a terrific camera on the front of the Lumia 900 as well. And it's a wonder in its own right. It has an f2.4 aperture lens, which means that the front camera of the Lumia 900 lets in as much light as the back camera on nearly every other smartphone out there. It's incredible. And we put a wide-angle lens on the front camera as well, which means that when you're doing video conferencing with the built-in Tango video app, you don't on your side, you don't have to do it alone. You can do it with a friend. That is a frightening video conference. We both actually fit. Okay, second reason why the Lumia 900 really stands apart from the smartphone crowd. It brings out the best in Windows Phone. And Stephen went through the high level of what Windows Phone is all about. But there's a couple things I'd like to highlight for you that you might not know. In particular, the People Hub, which you probably are familiar with, that it integrates LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, all in one easy-to-use view. But what you might not know is that you can do groups in People Hub. Groups allow you to have live tiles of all the events from all your closest friends, your closest friends and family. And right here, you can even text and email them all in one go. It works great.